The following program, Barber News with Toad, features a highly opinionated, overly caffeinated, and deeply sarcastic amphibian discussing all things barber-related. Toad is not a licensed barber, doctor, historian, or even a reliable source of information. He's a toad. All opinions expressed in this show are Toad's alone, and should absolutely not be taken as fact, unless you enjoy being misinformed by a creature that spends most of his life sitting in a swamp. If you're unsure about anything he says, please comment, fact-check, or consult an actual human barber before making any drastic hair or life choices. Toad's advice has resulted in questionable haircuts, unnecessary life advice, and relationship facts. You have been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for the most totally ridiculous barber news you've ever seen.
Barbers, what's going on? Welcome back to Barber News. It's been an exciting week, and if you haven't seen yesterday's video, you're seriously missing out. I dropped the best discount code I've ever released. Go watch it now and make sure you don't miss that opportunity. I do believe there is about 50 Morono blades left, and probably by the time this episode airs, they might be already sold out. So be fast. This week, a lot of you grabbed the gold Psycho blade and the Morono blade for the play trimmer. And as always, I like to give back. So let's run a little giveaway. To enter, comment, Babyless Scammed Tomb 45. That's all you need to do. I'll announce the winner this Monday on Barber News. I'm not saying what the prize is yet. You'll find out during the announcement. Once the winner is chosen, I'll reach out on Instagram to get the shipping details and have it sent out on Tuesday. If we get over 100 entries, I'll pick 2 winners. Get involved, and good luck.
Oh, crying. I'm really just a dickhead. Don't act like you don't know me. This scam deserve a trophy. Baby, they know me straight. Do the most crying in history. Power potent go show up. The scammer clippers blow up. It's bossy or crying. 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 Bossy or crying.
Over the last 2 weeks, a lot of you have been asking, what makes a good clipper? What makes the play better than the Andes Master or the Wall Vapor? And honestly, I'm a bit confused by these questions. Are you genuinely unsure about which one to buy? Or are you just looking for attention? I could break each one down technically, talk about motors, noise levels, build quality, price, and performance, but even then, some of you would still argue I'm wrong. So how do we really compare and decide which clipper is best? I've got that answer, but first, comment your honest opinion on any of the clippers you've actually tried, and stay tuned to find out. That was fucking sweet. Over the past few months, I've been getting asked one question over and over. What's the best TPOB setup if you're only using TPOB tools? And to be honest, I could give you a basic answer. Just use the play clipper with the play trimmer and match it with the foil shaver, but that would be bullshit. That's not how this works. Every single barber cuts differently. Some of you work fast and need raw power. Others focus on detailing and need something sharper, tighter, more controlled. I've seen barbers who can't get a line out unless they're using the X trimmer, and others who won't even touch it because the play hits better for them. That's why I'll never tell you there's one perfect setup. Because there isn't. It comes down to what you know, how you cut, and what tool feels right in your hand. That's why I want to hear from you. What's your TPOB setup that never lets you down? The one you trust when you've got to walk in sitting down with the thickest, messiest head of hair, and you've got 30 minutes to turn it into a clean, crispy cut. Comment below. Let me know what you're using, and why it works for you. This isn't about selling anything. It's about learning what works for real barbers, in real shops, under real pressure.
Want that for you 2? Want that for you 3?
How crazy is it that Marty Blends is now doing these kinds of videos? Maybe he's just run out of content. I mean, he was one of the more successful barber influencer turned actor types, but let's be honest, he just kept doing the same recycled shit over and over, and now suddenly he's back on camera visiting that girl with the massive ass. And somehow they're a couple. That caught everyone off guard. I can't even imagine them getting along in real life. Or maybe they don't. Maybe it's just another forced storyline to grab attention. And that's the sad part. It's wild what people will do these days for a bit of clout. A few likes, a couple of headlines. I'm not even trying to take the piss out of him, but watching someone like Martin, who actually had a platform and potential, spiral into making weird clickbait relationship skits just screams desperation. This industry will chew you up if you're not evolving. If you're not staying ahead, staying sharp, or staying real, it's a matter of time before people stop giving a shit. I honestly feel bad for him. He had something real, and now it just looks like he's clinging to relevance. What a little brat he truly is.
Okay, we're back with another video on the Go adjustable machine. So we just had a small hold up, but the hold up was really a good hold up because we added one new feature to this particular tool and this blade. So just breaking this blade down, talking about how particular a blade is at its closed setting. On each setting, when we open the arm up to its longest setting, this particular blade cuts as exact as it does close on each setting, all the way to the last setting open. So that's one of the major things that stand out.
Now, the reason I'm showing you this video is for two solid reasons. First, he's only using the Go, and seeing it in action like this looks fucking sick. No fluff, no fancy lighting, just raw footage of it doing exactly what it was built to do. It's one thing to talk about it online, but to actually see it being used like this in real life, hits different. But reason number two, and this is the part that's going to blow your mind. Wait for that turbo mode to kick in. I'm serious. Just listen carefully.
So we got the boost button, and we want to use the boost button when we're taking a line out. Most cases, you won't have to use that boost button throughout the whole.
Damn, that was good. And I know the haircut he was cutting wasn't really something we can judge the clipper from. As I said, he's the only one who has one right now, but that sound alone has made me extremely excited. Drop your thoughts on this in the comments now. But going back to what I said earlier, about the play clipper, the Andes Master, and the wall vapor. How the fuck do we really decide which one is better? Let's be honest, anything I say will get twisted or called biased. I could sit here and break it all down and still have people in the comments saying I'm full of shit. And I get that. That's just what people do online. Everyone thinks they know better. But there's one thing I can say that nobody can argue with. And that, my friends, is noise. TPOB makes more noise than any other clipper brand on the planet. And that's not opinion. That's cold, hard fact. You can hear the difference the second you turn it on. Andes? Silent. Dead quiet. Wall? It's got a little hum, but nowhere near what it used to have. It's fading out, like the brand itself, just slowly dying off. It doesn't excite anyone anymore. It's not what it once was. But TPOB? That noise hits different. It's aggressive. It's raw. You know it's about to rip through anything in front of it, so let me know if you agree or not. Drop it in the comments. But just remember, you can argue performance all day, but you can't argue with seeing every second barber use the brand and then say it's not the best. Barbers, enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe and enter that giveaway. I'm out. Peace.